Good morning. I thought you'd appreciate some art since I won't be there to appreciate yours. Here's my impression of Connor. And just so you're aware, I did draw this, Connor, and these are your guns. Look at those things. You're huge. Yeah, don't mess with them. You'll get in trouble. Hey, hope you're having a great day. I know you miss me, so this is going to be great that you get to see my face because I'm sure that most of you probably have cried a little bit because I'm not there, but just try to bear with me and listen to my voice and get this lesson so that you can do well and that your parents will be happy that you're succeeding in geometry. All right, let me make sure that I can be seen. I can't be seen. Hold on a second. Let me come up a little bit more. There we go. All right, you're in it. A minute. All right, a minute to win it. Can you see my face? Hopefully you can see my face. I really can't tell because I think it's going to be pretty close, but it's all right. You got to be able to see the board. That's the important part. All right, so lesson 4.3 is what we're going to be doing today. So if you have your books, turn them open to page 129. Josh, I want you to stop thinking about basketball for 5 seconds and get focused with us here. I know that basketball is your life, and because you won one game, you feel like you're now the superstar. So don't talk back to the TV because I know you want to, but just try to keep your composure and let that go. All right. Okay, everybody's down to page 129? All right, good. All right, we're going to talk about a couple different things we're going to talk about today. One is we're going to talk about adjacent, the word adjacent. So write in your notes, adjacent. All right, adjacent angles. Now, I am sure that Josh is sitting adjacent to Joseph. By now we know that that is going to be true because we see them all the time. Joseph, be nice. All right. Yeah. Hopefully you don't have a migraine and you're here with us today. All right. But here's what we got. We got adjacent angles. Now adjacent means just like Josh and Joseph are sitting, and Madison and Riley, Amber and Riley, and Connor and Nate, you're kind of clone this, but it's hard because there's some desks in between of you. However, adjacent angles means next to, angles that are next to. All right, now when you think of that, next to, what you need to know is this. They have to have what? A common side. So if I'm looking at an angle, for instance, here, 1 and 2, angles 1 and 2 are adjacent. Why? Because they have a common side. They are next to. They have a common side. Common vertex, common side. So what you need to write down, adjacent angles are they're next to, common angle, and common side. Common vertex, common side. Now, I use this all the time, and I say it's pretty silly, but you'll like it because you need to laugh a little bit this morning because some of you seem like you're a little grumpy. I can tell. I need to tell you a joke. This will help you. Think about it this way. It's like Amber. She goes to her mom. Mom, I want to go adjacent. Where would it be? Next door. Okay? Because I want to go next door. All right? Next to. They have a common side. Their grass is connected by a common side and a common vertex. So that's what that means. So adjacent means they have a common side. All right? Any questions about that? No? Awesome. Great. See, you guys are smarter than I can even imagine. I am, hopefully by now, by the time you're watching this video, I'm probably down in the middle in the cellar underneath Mount Vernon. So cool. All right. I will have to get some autographs for you. Nicolas Cage is here. Oh man, it's awesome. I'm sure you will want an autograph from Nicolas Cage. All right, good. All right, so now let's write down the next thing. The next thing, so we have adjacent angles. That means they're next to each other. That means they have a common side, common vertex. Common side, common vertex. All right, good. Everybody has that down? Awesome. Next thing, angle addition. All right, angle addition postulate. Now, what this simply states is that you can add the angles together and you'll get the big angle. So, add together, add little together equals the big angle. Okay? So now, let's look at an opportunity here. And I'm going to switch colors because I think green never really shows up real well. Hopefully this black marker is good. Nope, black marker is not good. Let's try this red one. All right, there we go. Let's see. I'll come look from your vantage point. Let's see if you can read this. All right. Let me see. Can you see that? Oh man, it's so clear. Oh, it's crystal clear. You guys are gonna love it. Red is so vibrant. You can really see it. Oh man. Hey, look at this is my hand. All right. Okay. So, all right. Here's what we got. Angle addition. What this says is this: 15. This angle plus this angle, which is 25. 15 plus 25 is. Okay. Hold on a second. Riley, please answer the question. No one else answer. Please stop yelling it out. I know you're excited because I'm talking to you. Okay, Riley, please answer the question. So 15 plus 25 is. Good job, Riley. I'm so proud of you. You got it right. So the answer is 40. Good job. So 25 plus 40, or plus 15 is 40. So that's our angle addition. That is legal. All right, let's look at another one. Let's see, 50, 25. All right, Madison, nobody help her, please. Let Madison do the work. Madison, can you tell me what those two angles add up to? Madison, that's good. Good job. Great. 75, that's correct. 50 plus 25 is 75. All right, now, can you tell me what angle this is right here, this big overall angle? Joseph. Yes, good job, Joseph. 90, that is correct. All right, good. I'm glad you guys are really being attentive because remember I said participation is the key, and I'm sure you will really appreciate being attentive during this class because then when you do the homework, you're going to get a good grade. All right, so now we're going to learn three more things. First off, the next one, angle bisector. Angle bisector. So far we've learned angle addition, adjacent angles, and now we're going to talk about angle bisectors. Now, we know what an angle is. Okay? What's an angle? It has a vertex, it has two rays, and then bisector. So what is a bisector? We've talked about this before. Bi means two, sectors. So it's going to be cutting that angle into two equal sections. Okay? Two equal sections. Now, if this is let's say this is a 50-degree angle, the big one. If I have an angle bisector, what are these two angles? Amber, you can get these right. It's okay. Good job. 25, right. Awesome. Josh, thanks for helping her. I know you did, Josh. There's no way she got that without your help. All right, so 25 and 25, perfect. So we have angle bisector. It is what? It cuts it in half. It's two equal sections, or cuts the angle in half. Okay, cuts angle in half. All right, so there's your easy definitions to this problem. So we have angle bisector, angle addition, adjacent angles, and now we're going to talk about one other key thing that's very important, and that is what you would like to call a perpendicular line. Now, perpendicular line, this is really cool. Okay? A perpendicular line has a symbol. The symbol is this. Now, what does that look like to you? That looks like a line and another line. Can you tell me what you see with those lines? What is it creating? We are creating adjacent angles. Yes or no? Are we creating adjacent angles? They have a common side. They have a common vertex. But would you know what else they're doing is that this line is cutting this straight angle, which is, by the way, review from yesterday. A straight angle is what, Nathan? That is good, Nate. 180 degrees. So a straight angle is 180 degrees, and 180 degrees bisected is what, class? Good, 90 degrees. So we have 90 degrees and 90 degrees. Now, let me ask you a question. What does that is? That's adjacent angles that are bisected form 90-degree angles. Now, what does that look like? That looks like that symbol. So what are perpendicular lines, guys? Perpendicular lines are, okay, here's your definition. Lines that intersect to form a right angle. Lines that intersect to form a right angle. Now, does that make sense? Does anybody have any questions about what we learned? So we learned four things. We learned adjacent angles. Adjacent angles are what? They are next to each other. Okay? They have a common side, common vertex. We talked about angle addition. That means you can add those two angles together and you get one large angle. We also learned what? The next one was angle bisector. Angle bisector. What is an angle bisector? An angle bisector is what? It is cutting them in half. And the last thing we learned is perpendicular lines. What are perpendicular lines? They are lines that intersect that form a right angle, and this is what it looks like. So, what you're going to do is you're going to go to your homework. You're going to need a protractor so you can measure. But what you're going to do is you might have to add angles together to solve. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take what you've learned, you're going to figure out what are adjacent, what are next to, and so on. So your homework for you to work on is page 133. One through 20. Now, you can work on that at your time and leisure. Remember, I'm going to give you some time on Friday to work on it. You can work on this on Friday, but you can also work on Friday. I will give you one other assignment, and that other assignment is for you to go to chapter 4.4, the next section, and you will see 7 theorems and 4 definitions. I want you to go in your notes, and I want you to write down those theorems, and I want you to write down those formulas. And what I want you to think about, I want you to think if you can figure out why each one of those theorems says what they say. And I want you to write down a little reason why you think, for instance, theorem 4.1, all right angles are congruent. Why are all angles congruent? Think about that. Why are all right angles congruent? What is a right angle? So then why would they all be congruent? So I want you to write down, don't write a paragraph, don't write 3 pages. All right, don't get smart with me, Joseph. Come on, Joseph. Stick with me here now. We're almost done. I mean, just make something simple. Why you think they are what they are. There's 7 of them. I want you to write down 7 little things. We'll talk about them on Monday, and you'll be all set to go. So thank you. Have a great day. Don't miss me too much, and enjoy your weekend. See ya.